let's just create a couple. And let's go ahead and shake the phone. Do the shake gesture. A little weird. This time the spiders did flee from the screen, but instead of spreading out radially from the center, they crossed over the middle to exit off the screen. And that's not how it should work. They should be spreading out radially from the center. But let's look at that again. We'll create some more spiders. Whoa, okay. Looks like we have another problem. Maybe the bugs aren't being deleted, but we'll look at that in just a second. Let's shake it again. And yep, that's the same problem. So this is probably related to the disperse animation. Let's go ahead and take a look. So I'll stop at this point. Just need to stop for a second. So here's the disperse bugs animation. And we can see that we're setting the off-screen position. And whatever this off-screen position is being set to, that's what we're trying to update the bug frame to, is this new off-screen position. It's causing the bugs to cross over the middle of the web. So right now we're taking the bug's center coordinate to calculate this off-screen position. We're taking the bug's center coordinate, the x, and we're subtracting it from the view center coordinate for x, and then we're multiplying it by -20. And we're doing the same thing for the y. We're taking the bug's center y, and then the view center, it's y, and we're also multiplying it by -20. So let's try this calculation by hand and see what it really looks like. So let's say that we have this fictitious view and spider, and that the spider's center, its x, is maybe 180. And let's say the view center, its x, is maybe 150. And if we subtract these two values, we get +30, and if we multiply that by -20, we get -600. And with a new center value of -600, this would cause the spider to move all the way from its position where it currently is across the center to some point all the way over here on the left. So I think that's our problem. Instead, I think if we multiply maybe by a positive value, we can move to the right away from the center instead of left across the center. So let's go back to the code now and fix this. So I'll change these to +20s, and let's rebuild and run again. Create a bunch of spiders and simulate shaking the device. And nice, there we go. All the spiders are now running away in a radial pattern like we wanted. Now there's one last bug which I think you've noticed. It's maybe more of a lack of implementation instead of a bug. But when we tried shaking the bugs and then created some more, we noticed all these bugs came running back onto the screen. So where are these extra bugs coming from? My thoughts, maybe we're forgetting to move them. So let's just check back in the Visual Debug controller and see if our hunch is correct. So we go to the empty bugs from view. That's where this should be happening. There we go, my bad. I left a message to remind myself, and I haven't done it, to empty the bugs from the view. In this case, I'll forgive you if you copied the code over from the final working version, because that's what I'm about to do. This should just be a simple fix. So if we go up, empty bugs from view, here we go. Let's work that in. Try it one more time. Bam. Create some bugs. Shake them off the screen. And if we create some more, there should be no new bugs crawling back on. Looks good. Let's do a couple different types of bugs, just for checking sake. Shake them off. And everything looks good. And that's it. That's all the bugs that I know that are in the visual debugging scene. And I hope you're able to find and fix all these bugs on your own. But most importantly, I hope that your confidence is growing so that you can go forth, and when you're faced with bugs like this or any bugs in your application, you know what tools are available to you and you can use them to debug your applications.